everybody, it's another Saturday Scribbles, and today I'm just doing 4 super simple zentangle patterns. This first pattern is called Pillows, and it is what's the best way to describe it? A repeating pattern. So while technically you could just do one of these squares, in the drawings that I've seen, it's always been like a 5x10 sheet of these squares. It would make an interesting background though, if you did a bullet journal page, for example, and just filled the whole back of the page with this design and then wrote over it. Something like that would be pretty neat, but it's just the squares with lines in the corner, and you can color them. They can stay white, and then there's a dot in the middle, and that's all there is to that one. The next pattern is called Arcand, and I can't decide if it looks more like a flower or an exploding flower or some kind of alien star. But you start off with these little petals, and you kind of put them in a star shape. I don't think you have to have this number of petals. I think you can have more or less. I think it's more about having the petals and then having the little planty bits coming out from around the petal. And then you can design those your own way. They can go in different directions. There can be more than 4 for each petal. So there's a lot of opportunity for creativity here. And then of course you can design the petals, and you can design the center area as well if you want it to look a certain way. This zentangle is called Mizzle. And I realized that it looks like I spelled it as Mizzy, but that is an L at the end. So this is Mizzle, and it just kind of looks like a little branch with petals and berries. I haven't seen mistletoe in a long time, but I'm kind of wondering if it's supposed to be some kind of mistletoe branch. I'm not sure. But if you ever struggle drawing branches and your branches look like this normally, I feel you. My branches never look like branches. They always look like this kind of weird square shape, unnatural square shape, rectangular shape. So this was nice to see. I can turn my weird looking branches into something legitimate. And this last pattern is called Eddie Paper, or Eddie Purr. And it just looks like scrolls that are rolled up and connected. And you just kind of start with the little petal shapes like you see in the second row. And then you connect the side down to the stem, and then you connect that inner curve down to the stem. And you want to do these all in curves. You don't want it to be just straight up and down. And then you connect the inner curve down. And of course it disappears. And you could draw this with things coming out of it, like the little stem things that we did in the second pattern. I just drew little stars popping out here and there, and I realized that the camera didn't really catch the top part of this, but it looks the same as the bottom, so you're not missing out on anything. And then I just went through and did a little aura around Mizzle, just to give you an idea of a way that you could make it your own without being too complicated. And these are the zentangles. I hope you have a great time with them and make really beautiful pieces, if only for your peace of mind. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.